All right. Welcome back, guys. It is the Optimize Your Life video series with your host, Dave McCammon from Optimize Coaching. I'm here to help spread the word, spread the love for some healthy choices and some healthy tips, sometimes in the kitchen, sometimes with other things, but specifically just things that you can do in your life to incorporate. Okay, so let's do it. Tip today is actually on juicing. So, why do I bring this one up? Because you know what, especially around the season, because this is the season right now, it's getting wet, it's getting dark, it's getting gloomy out, people are a little bit depressed, all that good stuff. Well, that's not so good stuff, but what I'm saying is juice can spice up your life a little bit there. It can make you improve your health, it can help you detoxify, it can give you the energy you need to get going in the morning, it can make your skin look good, it can make lots of beautiful things happen. So don't be afraid to throw something like this in your life. But I just want to show you what I've done here. I put these, I'm not making it for you today, sorry guys, because I already made it. But at least you can see what's going on here. So we have this, we have 2 containers here full of juice, and normally I have about 3, but 2 is good. This will last you somewhere between 4 to 6 days in the fridge, and if you keep it in the glass containers, it makes it a little nicer because, again, there's no plastics, because you're going to have lemons, maybe apple cider vinegar in there to suck some of those crazy toxins out of those plastics. So a little bit of glass is always handy, and again, it'll stay fairly fresh as long as you keep it in the fridge somewhere cold. So, beautiful tip is just juice, right? So try to get this thing happening. You don't have to go out and buy some crazy expensive juicer. This is a fairly inexpensive juicer. This is a Hamilton Beach. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. I like to look for something with a large mouth, large chute. It makes life easy, just to get apples in there in full size, that sort of thing, so you're not cutting and spending too much prep. Again, don't have to go out and spend a crazy amount on the juicer. You can. There's lots of expensive ones out there, so you can go nuts. But this is just to try to incorporate little things and little strategies into your life to just bring up that health level, bring up that performance, bring up all those things that we need in our lives, right? So if you don't have too much to spend, just go out and buy this. In this case, I got this from Walmart, but you can go anywhere. And you don't have to spend too much to make this happen. Couple things that you can throw in that juice, okay? So let's make this quick so you're not spending your whole life on this. Some carrots, great way to, again, I find my skin improves heavily, especially over this winter season with carrots in my life. Brings up the color, and it basically helps the recovery process for me. And again, you get a lot of those vitamin A, carotenoids, right? So, and you think about the colors too, right? So it's a little bit of orange in your life, nothing wrong with that. Okay, so also some cilantro can be handy. I tend to throw the cilantro in and then throw like a cucumber in there on top just to help it push through a little bit and help the juice come out a little easier. Cilantro is great for detoxification, specifically heavy metal detoxification. But again, not sure if there's going to be enough of it in there to help with that with the juicing, but again, it's going to give you those key nutrients, taste great in there as well. An easy, very inexpensive, talking inexpensive stuff, like these are all inexpensive things, so I'm thinking nice inexpensive ways to get your health improved, right? A little celery. Celery is great, so you get some of those celery salts in there, celery minerals, and this will also bring a lot of juice into the juice, right? So a lot of the water comes out and of these celery when you're juicing, and then you get the full amount there, which is awesome. And again, something that's really inexpensive, not very expensive at all. We got some kale in this case, just if you can get it from your yard sometimes, otherwise if you want to go to the store and grab some of the kale, it's a nice one. It's a little harder to put through, use the stem as well. But don't put too much of it sometimes, otherwise you get that really intense taste that is hard to drink if you do. So just a few of those in there. Don't be afraid to throw a few in there. Ginger's nice, especially with carrots and ginger. Go well hand in hand. But ginger, nice one. You don't even have to just wash the outside. Throw it in there, shoot it in. You get a little bit of juice coming out there. Don't, you can, but just be careful on how much you throw in there. Whoop, got excited there. Got excited. Don't be afraid to throw in a little bit, but if you go too much, then sometimes that ginger taste can really take over. Lemon. And actually the 2 acids I tend to use is apple cider vinegar and lemon. Apple cider vinegar on something like this, the sizing of these 2 bottles here, would be approximately 1 lime in there, and then also maybe a shot of apple cider vinegar. It does help it stay a little longer as well in the fridge, so don't be afraid of throwing that in there. Plus, again, we're talking about first thing in the morning. In this case, I drink it first thing in the morning. You can do whatever you want, but sometimes after workout, before workout, whatever you want to do. but also it helps with detoxification. Just helps things happen, especially got the acid in there too. That'll be a good way to do it. Speaking of this, now that I think about it, I throw it out there as well, just over here. I also tend to have some sort of oil with me. In this case, it's just delicious, but it doesn't necessarily matter. But this is official. You could use, if you're vegan or vegetarian, you could use a bit of coconut oil. You could use a little bit of olive oil. You could use a little bit of whatever oil it is. Hemp oil is another good one. And basically, that'll help assimilate some of those fat-soluble compounds in these vegetables, right? So don't be afraid of throwing that in there as well when you have the juice. Now, what else was I missing in there? Was there anything else? Oh, cucumbers. Don't be afraid of those as well. I don't have any here, but cucumbers are great. Another one that I like to throw in there as well is a little bit of cinnamon. Cinnamon is a great way to spice it up a notch as well. And if you get the right cinnamon, it'll actually help with blood sugar control as well, which is always a good thing. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say today, guys. We want to think about ways to improve our health and our lives. A great way to do it, especially right now in this season, is juicing. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to clean up sometimes. But honestly, once you get into it and you get doing it, it's not complicated at all. And, I definitely recommend you do this. When I use it again, first thing in the morning, as soon as I get up, I have that. I'm kind of in a fasted state for the morning, but I do like a juice to kind of just make that happen and help give me those key nutrients my body that does need. And also, so it's not so heavy on my digestive system first thing in the morning. So don't be afraid of that. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that brings you a little extra energy. Hopefully you get a little bit more focused in your life and those key nutrients in your body so you can feel better. So this is Optimize Your Life. If you like it, give it a like. You can share with your friends, whatever you want to do. We're going to try to keep coming out with these videos, just little healthy tips, things that might help improve your life, and hopefully you can incorporate that in. Thank you very much. We will see you again. All right. Bye-bye.